Hello, audience. I'm Dr. Milton Hasnat, welcoming you to today's episode of Truth in Transition. Can a Nobel Peace Prize winner be accused of silencing journalists? Can a government led by a global icon of peace be linked to one of the harshest crackdowns on media freedom in Bangladesh history? And should a Nobel Prize remain untouchable when serious allegations of human rights abuses emerge? Today, on Truth in Transition, we examine growing allegations of journalist persecution under the Muhammad Yunus administration and the demand that his Nobel Peace Prize be reconsidered. Muhammad Yunus won the Nobel Peace Prize for his role in microfinance through Grameen Bank. To supporters, he is a global symbol of social innovation. But to critics, Enus has become an increasingly controversial political figure whose time in power has raised difficult questions about governance, democracy, corruption, money laundering, and freedom of expression. Now, a newly formed organization in Bangladesh, the Anti-Persecution Journalists Front, claims that the Enus period witnessed an unprecedented wave of repression against journalists, and the allegations are serious. According to the organization's published account, more than 500 journalists were reportedly named in criminal cases, including accusations as severe as murder. The group claims that over 50 journalists were arrested while 13 journalists lost their lives during this period. They further allege that around 1,200 journalists were forced out of jobs, either through pressure, intimidation, or political targeting. The accusations do not stop here. According to the group, 168 journalists had their official accreditation cards cancelled, limiting their professional access. Meanwhile, more than 700 journalists reportedly lost or had suspended memberships in press clubs across the country, including the National Press Club. Critics argue that this was not merely political tension but a systematic effort to reshape the media landscape by silencing dissenting voices. Several well-known journalists, including Shahriar Kabir, Mojammel Babu, Shamul Dotto, Shakil Ahmed, Farzana Rupa, Sheikh Jamal, Monjurul Alam Panna, and Anis Alamgir were reportedly arrested or targeted during this period, according to campaigners. The organization also alleges attacks, vandalism, and even arson against media offices associated with television channels and newspapers seen as unsympathetic to the political transition. And this is where the controversy takes a dramatic turn. Some activists and critics are now arguing that if these allegations reflect a pattern of organized repression and human rights violations, then Nobel authorities should reconsider Muhammad Yunus' legacy as a Nobel Peace Prize winner. Their argument is very simple. Can someone accused of presiding over widespread intimidation of journalists continue to symbolize peace and democratic values? Supporters of Yunus reject these allegations and argue that many legal actions were linked to political instability and accountability. But critics insist that the scale of alleged journalist persecution demands international scrutiny. Meanwhile, journalists in Bangladesh have begun organizing, demanding the withdrawal of what they call false cases, the release of detained journalists, the reinstatement of lost jobs, and justice for journalists who lost their lives. The question now is no longer just political, it is moral. Can a Nobel laureate remain above accountability? If you found this discussion useful, please subscribe, like, and share this video and leave your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and stand by the truth.